welcome everybody. Short December 22nd stream. I am enjoying the holidays quite a bit. 6 o'clock there was a move, unfortunately. I wasn't up, but that was a pretty nice move we had on gold. I think it might continue actually. Let me just go top down. Weekly, doji, daily, found support, pushing up higher. I think with the stimulus package coming in, you might see a push up higher. Let's go to 4 hour. 4 hours kind of pretty bullish right now too. So even if we did enter, I'm gonna wait a bit. I want to wait for like support to be formed and then maybe enter on that. There's still like 3 minutes till this 15-minute closes too. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, I'm basically gonna chill today. Nothing much going on or happening or anything. So I think we just gotta be patient. The reason why I didn't wake up in the morning, it was kind of choppy yesterday. Decided to take the morning off, and it snowed a lot, so I didn't really get my run in either. So it is what it is, right? Ooh, look at that drop. That's what I like to see. Actually, get me a better price. I took an entry actually on this drop. I got it at 78.50. If you hear me clicking in the background, I'm gonna put a lenient stop to like 75, and hopefully get the 40 pip move upwards. Let's see if this trade turns out well. I do anticipate it continuing upwards, but if it doesn't, it doesn't, right? I left room to average one position, but we'll see if I even really need it later. Yo, you think reversal here? I'm long from 1867. Damn, that's a good price. Wait, hold on, let me pull out the chat. How you doing this morning, Honest Rob? So what I think personally, there's quite a few things I'm looking at. First, the month is bullish. There's only 6 trading days left after today. Weekly's kind of forming these lower highs that concerns me. This one hasn't really broken above yet. So right now the weekly is kind of giving me 50-50 signals at the moment. When I go to the daily, I kind of like how it looks at the moment because you have a move up, down. So you have this is a low, the high, and then you have a higher low, then a higher high from this specific trend right here. And at this point, you have another higher low. So I'm kind of expecting the daily kind of to like tap back up into here potentially. That's why I took a long. When I go to the 4 hour, it's bullish on both 4 hours. One is like the GMT time, and then one is in New York time. So they're both bullish on the 4 hour. When I go to the 1 hour, I kind of like how the 6 o'clock moved. I wasn't awake for it, unfortunately, but I could see your entry at 67.7 down here. That is a nice entry here because it's just been going straight up after. But yeah, I'm long too right now. My risk isn't too big, it's just below this 30-minute right here. Only about like 30 pips. I reduced my position sizing quite a bit too. Good GDP today, strong dollar, but holding up okay. Gold's holding up okay. Yeah, it is. Has been holding up quite nicely, to be honest. I don't know. I think we'll wait and see how it reacts. If it does break above this kind of choppy area right here, then I think it'll go up. This doji, you could kind of disregard it for now. We'll see how it turns out. I feel like this is a weak confirmation for a reversal, and it just started with the 7:30 candlestick, so that, and considering the 6 o'clock AM was a pretty big green candle, I do anticipate this to go up to this area, the 84 area again, kind of tap into it. But if it doesn't, then it might reverse. But it is also holidays, so it's choppy. I don't know about you, but I reduced my position sizing. I think it's like a little less than half, and my risk is like low too. So I'm just chilling. Whoa, it's reversing there. You got any plans during the holidays, Rob? Chill, enjoy Christmas, cook up some feasts.
Dollars really only moved a little bit off the lows. It was up a little bit more this morning. So at one point it was up a full percent against the euro and 2.5% against the pound. Look at this thing. I mean, you could bounce another percent, no problem. So again, these are called counter trend bounces. Don't forget that the dollar started to move into crash mode like 2 weeks ago. And again, don't get piggy with this stuff. You understand how it works. The inverse correlation table, which you can see this morning, is just bright red. It's an 82 on S&P. It's an 85 on oil. It's an 80.
Yeah, eat like mad.
Oil at one point was down exactly what it was up last week in the morning. So at one
Yo,
point,
is
it
it
was down
snowing where you are in the UK?
when I got up.
We got like 2
Now
feet of
it's down like
snow in
4%
Canada.
change around
We live in
47. So
Calgary,
absolutely
Alberta.
on an oversold signal. Yeah, energy.
We
on
got a
Friday.
lot of snow.
And no, I didn't buy it.
But
on
we hike
Friday,
in the
and that's
snow
okay.
too.
This
It's
was
nice.
also a good
Eat
signal
like
on
mad.
Friday. It
Yeah, I
wasn't just
think
the
eating,
dollar that was
relaxing,
overbought.
hiking, all the
It
other good
was the
stuff. Enjoy the
Treasury bond yield
outdoors.
was overbought.
Because
Therefore,
it's still locked
TLT
down
and
in most
XLU were
places.
oversold. There's a lot of good things to be making decisions around the edges on Friday, particularly your Treasury shorts. I don't get a lot of people complaining. Again, it's about which is quad.
Ryan in Saskatoon, could the global shutdowns steer us into a brief quad 3 or quad 4 before resuming quad 2? Thanks. This is obviously a pretty good example of
Hell no, Southwest just rain. Yeah.
Telling yourself a story or
Man, every time I went to the UK, it was like gray skies and rain. Actually, there was some nice sunny days I went during summertime too.
This is obviously a pretty good example of waking up today and to some extent telling yourself a story or a narrative, I guess, based on the news from the UK. But Neil Howe and I actually did a long call on this on Thursday, and if anything on the margin, it seems like the rate of change of COVID is improving. Not that it necessarily matters what's happening in the market that much, but yeah, I wouldn't anchor on something like that it isn't directly related or indirectly related. I think you're sort of waking up and saying the market's down, so it must be this, therefore this. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, Keith.
Yeah, it's just environmentally. Could it be 25 degrees later on today? Maybe, but probably not.
Yo, by the way, so the video I'm listening to right now, if you're ever interested, it's these guys, Hedge Eye. They're really good on macro and fundamental analysis. They have a bunch of free videos. They obviously have their paid course too, but as you can see, I just started watching their free videos recently, but it's pretty good indication. Kind of you playing the dollar. They had the calls on gold a little while back, a few weeks ago, on the short side. So they're actually pretty interesting on this. Yeah, it's becoming less icy conditions, more floods yearly.
Yeah, so
global warming, man, climate change right there.
I was looking at the weather because my outdoor rink, I'm trying to get it to freeze, and it's unlikely that we're going to see 25 degrees. So again, if that happens, anything can happen in God's good earth, then I'll say, well, it's nice. It's going to be 25 degrees. I think you got to get yourself there. You just got to get yourself there, because you wouldn't have asked the question about the quad to begin with if you didn't know what they were. So I appreciate that. But, again, if I thought that, I'd be acting on it and talking about it. I'd be doing one and the same thing. So anything can happen all the time. Let's just start with that. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. But when everybody else is uncomfortable is not the time to start confusing yourself and your process. It's actually time to act. So that's most likely what, I'm kind of hoping that this macro show ends a little early today because I got stuff to do. Not shoveling the snow, right? I got things that I want to do because I set up appropriately for it. I didn't set up last week. Think of the alternative to that, right, Jonesy? Which is, hey, are you going to sell a bunch of stuff on Thursday and Friday because you think that the probability is going up of quad 3 or quad 4? No, that's not why I did it. That's why I built the risk range process so that I make good risk management decisions no matter what quad we're in. Don't forget that I did that before I did the quads, okay? So signals came before quads. Pods came before quads. Quads just tell you where you're most likely going to, again, we're telling you where we're probably going to be on an investable basis. The idea that, just think of a couple important levels. Like if we were to actually break down through 0.81% on the 10-year yield, which is currently trade momentum, well, that might wake me up. If the dollar were to break on an immediate term trade basis, which would be north of 92.5, that might get me thinking about that. The market is going to tell me what to think, not your questions or your feelings. And I hope you could just try. Just try on a day like today is a really good day to test yourself. And that's why I was using the book that I was using. Again, these are really hard things to do, but over time, and this is a point. Like I hope you're now convinced that engaging with your feelings is it's not a distraction from good reasoning, but it's an essential part of it. These skills are called emotional intelligence, okay? Because you're able to check this side and go with that side. You know, I think it's a real important thing.
Pause the video. My stop loss got hit, by the way. I was controlling the risk there. So I'm just gonna write that in, probably post this on Instagram. There we go. Yep, got stopped out here. The holiday choppiness strikes again.
I think with time, human beings find a way to regulate because they realize, think of everything else in your life, like where you made a bad decision, whether it's in a relationship, with a coach or with a teammate, or with friends. Think of all those moments that you wish you could take back.
I have a lot of them in relationships.
Yes. So think of those. Do you learn from them? Do you mature from them? Every time, do you actually just do the same thing? You're just completely on tilt, off the handle. Like, it's like, instead of, this relationship that engaging with your feelings is, not your questions or.
Yeah, all the 230 bears rolled in. I was like, damn, I thought it was going to continue higher. Kind of like yesterday, how yesterday we had that big push at, I guess, New York market open. I thought we would have that today too. But obviously we didn't, unfortunately. I mean, it is what it is, right? What can you do? You have a nice entry though. Are you gonna have your stop at break even or just like right below it? Yeah, I mean, even if you had to stop like 66, that ain't bad. One thing I am kind of worried about now is it didn't even test this zone created from yesterday. I would like kept tapping into here. I'll see how it reacts here. Maybe 8 o'clock or the 3 o'clock in your time we get a push up. But if not, then I feel like we're going to get a sharp decline down, especially if it starts breaking this low. I might get in on the short. We'll see. I'll probably give it another 30 minutes. I've decided yesterday I'm not going to go too hard on trading over the next week or so. It's mostly just for routine for me anyways. But if I do see a good opportunity or a good probability, I might enter like I did here. And I mean, it was close to the top of the range. Was my 40 pip target, but it never hit it. So what can you do? Hold stop loss at break even. Yeah, it's a smart stop loss to have on this trade. 100%. Gotta be careful with it too. With holidays, shoppiness, you never really know what's gonna happen. One thing I do like, however, is this kind of mini channel upwards at the moment. This mini channel upwards, but we also have the longer term trend downwards like that. So we'll see how it reacts around this area, but don't be surprised if it does head lower. I mean, in order to break up, we're going to have to need these candlesticks break above this level first. Whatever I marked it at, around the 1890, but finish like bullish body over there. Should have hedged. Yeah. The hedge would have been nice for sure. It's Christmas though, man. Christmas stuff, or holiday season stuff. Tough waters in here. We'll see, but I am liking the channel, the mini channel up, but the longer term is down. So I'm not surprised at these short movements. If we do want to see a continued bullish momentum, we're going to have to see this level break first and then continued levels breaking, obviously higher higher highs and higher lows got to be in there for bullish ones. I'm going to go back to the hourly here, see how it closes. If it closes bearish, I feel like the bullish momentum is completely nullified on it. So we'll have to wait and see though. Yeah, and we gotta gauge it, see how it reacts around this area. It's looking quite tough to break. Seems like it's just gonna be in consolidation range again today, which makes sense. I mean, the holiday season and everything like that. $18.75 was a big problem. Yeah, that was yesterday, right? The 18.75 right here. That was a big problem yesterday. I feel like it might hold today too. We'll see. It's really just stuck in here for now. I feel like that area is just stuck in that area for now. Range is quite dirty right now. I think it's done for the day. I'm not even gonna lie. Even like 7:30 or your 2:30 market open, there was like that big sell, and now it's just like chilling. I don't see it going anywhere. I feel like you called it yesterday though. Bitcoin took all of gold's shine. It's taking all its glory for December. Yeah, sorry about that. I just posted the loss on Instagram. I got to, right? Got to be fully transparent with my trades. That loss happened. I forgot to post it yesterday, but fuck it, right? It happens. There we go. Now let's watch this. Check out the market, actually. Ooh, wow, that reversed, eh? S&P's kind of lower. Dow's going a little bit lower. Interesting. Nasdaq's pushing up, though. Weird. I guess tech stocks are up. Euro. Nice little movement down. You're going to close? Good idea. I mean, you're closing in like 60 pip profit, 65 pip profit. So, I mean, with that, that's a pretty good trade, if you ask me. I don't know why this alert came here. There we go. So that's a pretty good trade, if you ask me. Could wait for that initial volume push up and then close. I feel like the volume's done for the day. Even yesterday, like after the trading session, this was its move right here. That was like nothing. That was it for gold for the day. That's how you know the volume ain't there. Close 50%. Nice. I like that strat. Close 50% for profits. And then maybe just let the rest run and then have stops break even. That's what we do too. That's what I do all the time. Stops at break even and let the rest run. Because why not? Because it's poop. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, it is poop. It is shit right now. It's a straight dog shit at the moment. Wow, that thing is fucking going up. What the hell? Either way, at most today, I could probably see this go up like that, go down like that. And then I think tomorrow, the day before Christmas Eve, I feel like tomorrow we're either going to get that big push down, or I think from this level, you're going to get a big push up. So I think today you might get this bullshit type range again. Because even when you look on the daily, hold on, let me get rid of those drawings. Because when you look at the daily, it's kind of forming this support. Like it's this one good thing about gold is like when it breaks out on this type of candlestick, right? It retests that previous level resistance. So it's retesting this level we got here. Oh, it's popping up. Yeah, that's at 8 o'clock, 4 hours is forming though for the London time, Greenwich time. But I do think tomorrow we might get that push up, especially if it breaks today's high. And if we get a bullish close today, then it might push up. Right now, this push up, there's no lower wick yet, but I could see this kind of just moving up like this and that or something like that, staying in this range. I think tomorrow, you'll be up there in London session. I'll be up there in New York, but I think tomorrow there's going to be a true move on it. I think that's when you get the true indication of where it goes. Hey man, but to be honest, getting 50% for profit's actually pretty good too. Because when you get 50% profit, that means you secure profit. You secured something, especially during the holidays. What is December 22nd when the volume's low? Don't be sad, man. You're green for the day. Closed all. Yeah, fair enough. I think. Hold on one second. Sorry, something just came up on my phone. I think it's flat out whipsaw. Yeah, it is a flat out whipsaw. But tomorrow, during London session, watch out for that break below 1870 or that break above here. Like if you think it's gonna be bullish, get those snipe entries down here and maybe get a sniper entry here maybe when it comes down here. And then obviously the stops are gonna be reflective of your entry. Let's say you got another entry at like 1870, stop is gonna be below this candlestick here, in my opinion. But if you get a, and I think you just gotta play like that. If you do believe in the breakout, it's gonna depend how this candlestick finishes though. If this finishes a little bit bullish, then I'd be inclined to go towards the upside. Because you have the breakout from the resistance, you have the retest here. Now it's just creating a support. I feel like tomorrow we might get that pop up. I feel like that's when the true stimulus data is going to be absorbed into the market, and we'll see how it turns out. That's going to be my analysis for tomorrow. I think today it's just fucking done. It's a whip, so I might have to end early here. Wow, look at that. Fucking Christ, that pushing down. You'll see if it drops to 1855 for a wick fill. Yeah, I mean, you do have that wick down here too. Hourly, yeah. Well, I mean, if it does break below here, oh, sorry, excuse me. If it does break below these levels, especially below the lows, I could see that. I feel like our volume's gone though. I don't see the volume coming back in here. I think I'm gonna end it though, honest Rob. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be on early tomorrow. I gotta do some stuff in the morning anyways, so I'll be up early tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in again. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Whoever tunes in. Have a good Tuesday.